Nomenclature of coordination complexes. For this, we have to think about only three major points. One is we have to mention oxidation state of the central metal atom. The metal atom which is attached to the ligand, which is that metal atom we have to see, and then we have to check the oxidation state of the metal atom, and then we have to mention that oxidation state in the Roman alphabetical order. Then we have, if it is the central metal atom attached to the ligand is cation, we can simply denote that name of that central metal atom. If it is zinc, we can simply denote as zinc. If that central metal atom is existing as anion, then we have to convert that name in with the ATE format. If zinc means zincate, if ferrous iron means ferrite. In that way, we have to mention all the ligands in the alphabetical order. Let's check some complexes, how we can name them. The first complex, we can see there is two parts, and the central metal atom attached to the ligand is obviously it is cation, so there is no that much complication. If you see the ammonia NH3, the 6 times ammonia is there. In that case, we have to see hexaamine. So the ligand is hexaamine, and the central metal atom is cobalt. So hexaamine cobalt. Okay, then we have 3 chlorine atom. We know ammonia has 0 charge, and since we have 3 chlorine atom, the charge of cobalt will be +3. So the name of the ligand will be hexaamine cobalt. Then we have to mention the oxidation state, which is 3, cobalt 3. Then we have to mention the anion, which is chloride. So the name of the complex is hexaamine cobalt 3 chloride. Second complex, here there is 2 types of ligand. One is amine, another one is chlorine. So in this case, we have to see which one is first will come. Amine is alphabetically A, so it will be first. Then we have to mention chlorine. How many amines are there? 5 amines are there. Pentamine. Then we have chlorine, pentamine, chloro, then cobalt. We know chlorine has charge -1, that we have seen in this complex. So the total charge of the cobalt will be 3+. So the name of the complex will be penta, then amine, then chloro. Because since it is 1 chlorine, we don't need to mention how many chlorine is there. Chloro, cobalt. Okay, since it is positive charged ion, we can tell as cobalt. And the charge of the ion is +3. So we will mention +3. Then since there is no anions, so it is an ionic form, existing as ionic form, then we will tell ion. So the name of this ion is pentamine chloro cobalt 3 ion. This one. In this case, both part is there. Anion is there, cation is there. Since cation is central metal atom, there is not that much complication. And we have 2 ligands. One is sulfate ligand, another one is amino ligand. So since amino ligand is alphabetically first, we have to mention first. How many amines are there? 4 amines are there. So the name will be tetraamino. Okay, then sulfato, then cobalt. Okay, so the name will be tetraamino, then sulfato, then cobalt. Okay, cobalt. So in this case, the oxidation state of cobalt, we know NO3 has -1 oxidation state, then SO4 has -2 oxidation state. The oxidation state of cobalt will be +3. So cobalt 3, and that anion is nitrate. So nitrate. Okay, next, that this complex has, there is no 2 parts, only 1 part is there. That in that central metal atom is attached with 2 types of ligand. One is NO2, one is amine. So amine will be has first preference because alphabetically it is existing as A. So triamino. Okay, triamino. Then what do we have? Trinitro. Okay, triamino, trinitro. Then what do we have? Cobalt. Since nitro group has minus charge, there is -3, and since cobalt will be +3. So the name of the compound is triamino, then trinitro, cobalt, and we have to mention the oxidation state 3. Okay, next, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of ligand is there. Obviously amine will be first, triamino will be the first, then we have chloro, cyano, nitro. So second alphabetically first will be chloro, then third will be cyano. So the name will be, it is so easy, we can simply write down the ligands such a way that alphabetically which is become first in that way. So triamino, then chloro, since 1 chlorine, so chloro, then cyano, then what is the nitro group is there? So nitro. Okay, then what is the central metal atom? Cobalt. So cobalt, what is the oxidation state? We know nitro is -1, cyano is -1, chlorine is -1. So +3 oxidation state. So cobalt 3. Okay, cobalt 3. Now next, this is zinc complex, and it is an ionic form. And there is we have thiocyanato group, and the thiocyanato group is attached to zinc through nitrogen. So we have to mention all these things in the name. So how many thiocyanato group is there? 4 thiocyanato group is there. So tetrathiocyanato. Okay, that is the ligand. And how it is connected to zinc? Nitrogen form. So we have to mention in this way, tetrathiocyanato. Okay, tetrathiocyanato N. We have to mention N. Okay, it is connected through nitrogen. Then zinc 2. Why it is 2? because this is zero charge, so plus 2 oxidation zinc to ion. Okay, zinc to ion. Tetrathiocyanato and zinc to ion. This is a bidentate ligand. It can be acted as a bidentate ligand, but here it is acting as monodentate ligand. All ligand is attaching with zinc through nitrogen. Hence, tetrathiocyanato and zinc to ion. Here, this is the opposite of this. Here, the central metal atom is attached with nitrogen. Here, central metal atom is attached with the cadmium. So, the name will be same, but we have to mention through which atom it is bonded. So, tetrathiocyanato S. Here it will be S. Then, what is the ligand? Cadmium. So, we have to mention as cadmium. And how many, what is the charge of the cadmium? We have plus 2 charge for the cadmium. So, 2 ion. Okay. Now, this everybody is, it's a well-known complex. This complex is used for hydrogenation purpose for on carbonyl groups. Okay, so we always tell this name of this compound is lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, so the IUPAC name of this compound we have to mention in this way. First is lithium, that is not a problem. And how many ligands are there? 4 hydrogen ligands are there. So hydrogen we will mention as tetrahydro. So tetrahydro, then aluminum is in the negative charge. Okay, the charge of this complex is negative. Lithium ion charge is positive one. And what is the oxidation state of aluminum? These hydrogen all are existing as minus charge. So there is 4 minus will be there. So the aluminum charge will be plus 3. Hydride is minus 1 charge and aluminum is plus 3 charge. Okay, so the name of the ligand is lithium tetrahydroaluminate 3. Lithium tetrahydroaluminate. Lithium tetrahydroaluminate. What is the oxidation state? 3. Okay, next one. This is sodium and this is zinc. This is tetrachloro zinc, but this is existing. This whole complex is existing as minus anionic form. So tetrachloro zinc 8. So we have to mention zinc 8 and sodium. What is this? So sodium will be existing as sodium. Sodium tetrachloro zinc 8. And the bottom point is, what is the oxidation state of zinc 8? We know sodium is plus 1 and 2 sodium will be giving plus 2. So overall charge will be minus 2. And we know chlorine is minus 1. Since 2 chlorine is cancelled out by oxidation state of zinc, so zinc will be plus 2 form. So zinc 8 2. Okay. Next one. What is the name of this compound? Of course, we know this is hexacyano, and the cyano group has negative charge. There should be 6 negative charge, but this is balanced by 4. So there is the oxidation state of ion will be plus 2. Plus 2, so 6, 1, 2 is cancelled, so 4 negative charge will be there, 4 minus. So the name of the complex will be potassium hexacyano. Then we have to mention ferrate. Okay, if it is a positive charged complex, then we can tell iron. But since it is a negative charged complex, we can tell ferrate, hexacyanoferrate, potassium hexacyanoferrate. What is the oxidation state of ferrate? Ferrate, potassium hexacyanoferrate 2. Okay. Now this one, here there is a group ligand which is called nitrosyl ligand, and this is pendacyano. We have plus 3 oxidation state. Plus 3 oxidation state means this is minus 3, and if this is minus 3 means we have plus 2 oxidation state of iron, and then the 3 negative charge is coming here, minus 3. So we can tell potassium. How many ligands are there? Hexacyano. This is nitrosyl, so cyano will have mass preference. Hexa not penta. Sorry, penta. Then what we have? Cyano. Then we have nitrosyl group. Nitrosyl group we will mention as nitrosyl. Nitrosyl, potassium, pendacyano, nitrosyl. Then we have ferrate. Ferrate. Then what is the charge of the ferrate? 2. Okay, potassium, pendacyano, ferrate, nitrosyl, ferrate 2. This one is potassium based ligand. So this is minus 2. So minus 2 means the charge of the ligand, the ligand here, chlorine is minus charge. So 5 chlorine will be there, and then nitrogen is there. Nitrogen here, the ligand is considering as nitrito. So the oxidation state of osmium is plus 6. Plus 6 means this 3 of the nitrogen and 5 of the chlorine, we will be having 8 minus charge and 6 getting cancelled. So 2 minus charge. So the name of the complex will be potassium. Then we have to mention how many chlorine atoms there. Pentachloro. Then we have to mention how the ligand is nitrido. It is negative charge. Nitrido. Then osmium will be mentioning as osmate. Okay, osmate. Then what is the oxidation state of osmium? 6. Next, what is the name of this ligand? Here the positive part is so easy, that is sodium. The charge of this negative part is minus 3. Okay, and we know S2O3 has 2 negative charge with each, then it will become 4 negative charge. So 4 negative charge means 3 negative charge is coming here, means the oxidation state of silver will be +1. So sodium, this is 2 times this ligand is there. The name of this ligand is thiosulfato, and 2 times thiosulfato means we will write bis thiosulfato. Bis thiosulfato. Then what is the ligand? That central metal atom is silver, so argentate. Since this whole complex, the central metal atom containing ion is negative charge, we have to mention as argentate. And what is the oxidation state of argentate? It is +1. So here major important thing is silver. If it is existing as negative complex form, then we can tell argentate. If iron is existing as negative form, we can tell as ferrite. Zinc is existing as negative form, we can call as zincate. Then aluminum is existing as negative form, we can call as aluminate.
Let us see the complex of this type. This is chromium based complex with chromium in the negative anionic part and potassium in the cationic part. Since this potassium is 2, potassium is there, so that is the anionic charge will be -2. The overall charge will be -2. We know ammonium has no charge, and peroxide has -2 charge, and dioxide has -4 charge, and cyano group has -2. Cyano group has contributing -2 charge. So all together it will become -8, and chromium oxidation state will become +6, and we will get all together -2. So we have the charge, we have the ions potassium, and then we have amino, cyano, oxo, peroxo. So the order will be amino first, then dicyano second, then dioxo, then peroxo. So the name will be potassium, amino, dicyano, dioxo, peroxo, chromate 6. Next, in this complex we have cationic part also platinum, and then anionic part also platinum. And the charge of a cationic anionic part we know platinum will be +2 oxidation state, means this will be 2-, then this should be 2+. So we will be having platinum. That this ligand is called pyridine ligand. So tetrapyridine, platinum, tetrapyridine, platinum 2. Okay. Then tetrachloroplatinate 2. So the name of the complex will be tetrapyridine, platinum 2. Then again it is continuing in this way, tetrachloroplatinate. Since it is ionic, that's why platinate. Anionic, that's why platinum. That also 2. Okay. This one, this complex, this ligand is called ethylene diamine, and we have 3 times ethylene diamine. So we have to call, we have to name in this way tris ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine will be in the bracket and then tris. We will never use triethylene diamine, that is wrong expression. So we have to use tris ethylene diamine, and then we have chromium. Chromium in this case it is +3 oxidation state, because the overall charge is +3. So the name will be tris, then in bracket ethylene diamine, tris ethylene diamine, chromium, tris ethylene diamine, chromium, then we have +3 oxidation state, so 3, tris ethylene diamine, chromium 3, then we have chloride. Tris ethylene diamine, chromium 3, chloride. In this case we have methylamine, then we have chlorine. So chlorine will have first preference, then methylamine. The oxidation state of copper will be +2. So the name of the compound will be dichloro bismethylamine. We will never use bi or di. We will use bismethylamine. Here we have used tris ethylene diamine. Okay. So here we have to use dichloro, because C is higher than C will become first. After that only M methylamine will come. Dichloro bismethylamine. Dichloro bismethylamine copper. Dichloro bismethylamine copper. The oxidation state of copper is +2, so copper 2. Okay, next, this is cyclopentadienyl. Cyclopentadienyl 2 times is there. So again we have to use this cyclopentadienyl iron. Okay, this is +2 oxidation state. We can say iron. So this will be +2 oxidation state. So we have to write bis cyclopentadienyl. This cyclopentadienyl iron, this cyclopentadienyl iron 2. This cyclopentadienyl iron 2. Okay, next is chromium based ligand. Here it is benzene. So again we have to write bis benzene, chromium, there is no oxidation state, so 0. For this is a complex where 2 cobalt bimetallic complex which is linked together with amine. This amine is linkage amine which is linking with both cobalts. And so in this case that linkage, the bridging amine we have to use mention as mu. And we never use amine since it is not NH3 and it is existing as NH2, we have to use amido. Then we have 2 times similar complexes. Means cobalt, pentamine, 2 times is there. So we are writing bis. Then in bracket, what is this here? Pentamine cobalt. What is the oxidation state of the cobalt? It is +3 oxidation state. If you are seeing here, this is also +3, this is also +3. Then all together it will become +6, and then that will be here we have -1. Then all together we have +5, and that is managed by +5, -5 nitrate ions. So mu amido bis pentamine. Mu amido bis pentamine cobalt. Mu amido bis pentamine cobalt. Then we have to 3. That is oxidation state of cobalt. Mu amido bis pentamine cobalt 3 nitrate. This is Fe2CO9. For writing the name of this complex, we should know the structure of Fe2CO9. Fe2CO9 has 3 bridging carbonyl groups. And then we have 3 carbonyl groups for this ion and 3 carbonyl group for this ion. So if you are seeing, we have 3 bridging carbonyl group and 3 terminal carbonyl group for this ion and 3 terminal carbonyl group for this ion. So the name will be, we have bridging carbonyl mu, we will mention carbonyl. So tri mu carbonyl. After that we have to see there is 2 times bis tricarbonyl ion. So bis and the oxidation state of ion is 0. Okay. Next, in this case, this is nitro group connecting with oxygen and nitro group connecting with the nitrogen. Both are pentamine cobalt. So if the nitro group is attaching with the oxygen, in both the cases the oxidation state of cobalt is 3. So if it is connecting with through oxygen, we will tell it as nitrito. If it is connecting through nitrogen, we will tell as nitro. So the name of the complex will be pentamine cobalt. Pentamine cobalt. Before that we have to mention whether it is nitro or nitrito. So pentamine nitrito. Pentamine nitrito cobalt 3 ion. Similar way here also pentamine nitro cobalt 3 ion. Cobalt 3 ion. If you are seeing here, we have ethylene diamine, 2 times ethylene diamine. Similar how we are writing tris ethylene diamine, similar way we have to write bis ethylene diamine, and we have dichloro. If you combine E and C, C will come first. So we will write dichloro. And this ethylene diamine, if you are seeing the structure CO, ethylene diamine will exist, this chlorine will exist as trans form, and ethylene diamine will exist in the equatorial. So the complex will be trans, is more stable. So we have to write trans bis. Trans. After that we have to write dichloro, then bis ethylene diamine, we have ethylene diamine, trans dichloro bis ethylene diamine cobalt. This ethylene diamine cobalt, the oxidation state of the cobalt will be, if you are seeing the oxidation state of cobalt, if we have, okay, next we have to see that it is both cation and anion are coordination complex. So in the case of this, we have Cl3, so that charge of the platinum will be +2, and here also